What is going on, everyone? It is Sean O'Connell, the managing director here at CinemaBlend, and we are working our way through Season 1 of Big Little Lies so that we can finish and be ready for the beginning of Season 2. And so far, the drama has been unfolding at a relatively decent clip. I'm starting to get to know more about all of the different characters, and every time you start to sort of side with a protagonist or turn against an antagonist where more information is revealed that makes us view them in a different light. There's some very tense things that seem to be building to a head. So I'm curious to go into episode 5, which I'm told is called Once Bitten, and start to see where the show wants all of these different characters to go to. Of course, we still do not know by this point the victim who was killed at the beginning of the very first episode. That's the big mystery that's kind of hanging over the show in general. But it's almost become not inconsequential, but certainly not the focus of the show. While I thought that the show was going to be a bit of a murder mystery, and it is, there's definitely that element to Big Little Lies. The way that it's telling its story, and I've commented this a couple of times throughout the course of each of the episodes, you could arguably make a case for almost every character to end up being the victim. And you could almost make the case for, depending on who that victim is, for every character to almost be the suspect in this murder. Everyone has a reason to be really angry at someone else, and almost every character has a reason for someone to be very angry at them. And I would assume in episodes 5 and 6, as we get closer to this Audrey Hepburn, Elvis Presley fundraiser, that the lines will be drawn a little bit more clear, and we'll start to figure out who is murdered, who is the murderer, potentially, and we'll see how deep into the mystery we get before Season 1 concludes. So I'm going to go ahead and press play, go down, hit subscribe, turn on your notifications, and every time a new reaction video like this appears on CinemaBlend's YouTube page, you guys will be the first ones to hear about it. Don't be meeting the drama instructor. You're probably meeting the drama instructor. Oh, Renata? What is happening? Come on.
We're going on a road trip to go meet the person that assaulted you, and you're doing target practice? I'm not suspicious at all.
I'm not planning on shooting the man. Oh my God.
I have a thing about guns to begin with. Nathan and I used to fight about it constantly.
They say just holding one in your hand has psychological benefits for emotional trauma.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it inhibits mentalization, so it helps you block yourself off from emotions.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, if the memories are painful enough, absolutely.
Bella.
What?
What happened? Did somebody bite you?
Oh boy. Is it Ziggy again? Or it's someone else? It's another kid. It's too obvious if it's Ziggy at this point.
People out there that say they have satisfying sex lives. Give me a fucking break.
Do not use the downstairs bathroom, honey. Jesus.
You should be more upset.
I'm very upset.
Oh, really? Because I don't see it, Gordon.
Do not make this a referendum on my anger.
You're the one that's getting mad at me. Instead of some little fucker who's chomping on our kid.
When I first meet a couple, I visualize them fornicating. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but with Madeline and Ed, I just couldn't see it.
Hold on.
No, I don't know about that. What is that?
One of her friends makes mention of it on her Facebook page. She said, "Is this the shot you're going to use
On your secret project, question mark? Is it sexy/slutty enough, question mark? I mean, what kind of project is this, Nathan?
Well, if it's a secret project, then that's probably why I don't know about it.
Well, I think I found an assaulter. He's an interior decorator in San Luis Obispo.
And?
Well, Jane is determined to confront him, so Celeste made an appointment with him next Wednesday.
Oh, that's
ostensibly
a terrible
to
idea.
hire him, which probably was a little bit more my idea.
That's a terrible
And
idea.
we're all just gonna go down there and see.
No, you're not. You are going to call the police.
But we don't even know if it's him, Ed.
Madeline, this is a bad idea.
It really is, Ed.
She needs closure, and I don't think I could stop her at this point. And I'm certainly not gonna let her go alone.
Hello?
Hi, Emily Barnes here from Otter Bay School.
Yeah, what's going on?
Listen, we have a problem.
Jane doesn't need this. She's being pushed to the edge. That's a great visual of their
So does Miss
support.
Barnes now think that Ziggy bit Amabella?
I don't think so. But because the clients came forward, she feels like she had to tell the principal. And so now I have to go meet with him tomorrow.
Did you ask Ziggy if he bit her?
Yeah, of course, but he said no. Oh, it's just never over in this fucking town that I wish to fucking God I never came to.
I don't think this is a good week to be going to San Luis Obispo.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
There's eyes everywhere.
I cheated on my husband.
I cheated on my wife. Why come back? Why get so
Because I
involved
thought
with
you
the
and I
theater?
were over with. We were buried. It was over. It was done.
I don't believe you. You come into my office all the time. You're sitting on my desk. Like, what are you doing? You playing me? You know it's not over. You can't look at me because you know it's true.
Can you take me back, please?
You kissed me back at the theater.
Oh my God.
A lot of people were talking about exactly why Joseph Bachman and Madeline Mackenzie were in that car together.
I'm sure it had something to do with artistic expression.
The irony of Madeline yelling at that teenager for texting. Well, here comes the question. What were you doing in that car?
Why were you in his car anyway?
Well, I was with Jane and Celeste at Blue Blues, and he came in and he was so agitated about ticket sales and the prop deliveries were late. Also, one of our lead actors just came down with strep throat, and we're only a week away from opening night, so we were just gonna drive together to the theater and just knock some stuff out, and then wham.
Not very convincing.
Should have told the boys to pick all this shit up.
I just didn't have the patience to go through it all last night, so.
Oh, you're turning them into spoiled brats. I don't want to live in a fucking pigsty.
Well, then pick him up yourself.
He is the most terrifying because he's completely unpredictable. I can't comprehend Celeste living in a situation where you never know what you're gonna
I'll
get.
do it later.
Run. Get out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Klein are here.
No.
They are early, so if you could tell them to come back.
You know, we were just seeing if you could fit us in.
Okay, wait, is it possible that you could come back later?
We're all here to discuss the same
We're here,
topic,
yeah,
I
we're
assume. You've heard about the fight. Have you been telling her she needs to get her son under control?
Okay, Renata, please, just excuse my wife, all right? She's very upset. Hi, Gordon Klein.
Gene Chapman.
Hi.
I want you to make your son stop abusing my girl.
She's a fake bitch. You're too nice.
They're gonna hire a teacher's aide whose specific job will be watching Ziggy and Amabella.
Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous.
Maybe not. What if she's right?
After the tone.
Celeste, we can't let Jane go on that trip. I don't know, we have to steal her car or something. First, I thought she wanted closure. Now I think she wants revenge. Call me.
Madeline.
Oh, hi. Hi, Tori.
Hi.
I'm just gonna head out now.
Okay.
But good to see you, Tori.
Why did you want to come in today?
Oh, you psychopath.
I don't know.
Oh. Oh, Kidman is so good. Oh my God, look at this performance.
He hurts you. Are you physically afraid of him?
Can I ask you a big favor?
Would you mind picking Ziggy up at pickup?
She's driving to
I
confront
just
her
have so much
rapist.
work to do, and I could use a few extra hours to catch up.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll call school and let them know.
Oh
Ziggy's all
no,
mine, honey.
she's driving by herself to go confront the guy.
Bye.
When this violence occurs, have you ever been afraid you might die?
Ooh, good question.
That must have been terrifying. Our time is about up. We should make an appointment and come up with a plan.
A plan?
For the next time he hits you.
Oh God, it is him. Oh God. Huh?
What does every single little time and everything going on goes wrong? It all goes wrong, yeah. And don't say, wow. The beat, tell me
Oh, what are those scenes? What's that tease? Oh, those are good. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's the most brilliant episode of this show so far. This got to the heart of what this show is, which is oh my gosh, on a fascinating level. These women, three women, primarily the three lead characters, Celeste, Madeline, Jane, and they all have secrets that they are trying to keep down for as long as they can, right? Madeline has an affair. She may still have feelings for Joseph. Celeste is in an abusive relationship. She's being abused by her husband. And she thinks also that, she's contributing to it. And she is contributing to it. Like, they're both in this love-hate relationship. And then Jane has this secret. She was raped. And her child, Ziggy, is a product of that attack. And they all feel that if these secrets come out, it's going to damage their status in the community, which is unhealthy. That's an unhealthy way to, but I get it. I get it. I understand people who think about that big picture and how they are perceived and accepted, especially in this Monterey community where everybody's judged for various reasons. At the same time, and this is the brilliance of this episode. It reminds you right at the front of this episode of how much that they are with despite all this drama and everything that's happening to them and in their lives, that they are moms, right? They are parents, and the kids are still kids, right? And they are products of their environments. The message of the show is how much the children that we're seeing here are products of their environments, whether it be Ziggy, and Jane wondering, like, could Ziggy be off because of the way that he was born, the fact that he's the product of a rape? Like, does that cause Ziggy to be a little bit off kilter? And all of this stems from the bite, right? And the bite has connections to the bruises that Celeste has. And the way that she covers them up and even denies them when the therapist is asking her point blank about, like, did you ever have bruises on your body because of the way that Perry treats you? And her unwillingness, her want to reach out for help, and the fear of, if I reach out, then my secret is closer to being known by more people. Oh God, the pressure. It's carried by brilliant performances. The entire cast is outstanding. And Kidman, I gotta go back and check and see. Now I'm a little bit closer to the end. I can research a little bit more about Big Little Lies. I think Kidman won an Emmy for this. If she didn't, that's a crime. Because as good as Shailene is and as good as Reese is, Kidman is on another level in this show. And she gets these long sequences in other episodes too, but in this one too with the therapist, to show the many levels of Celeste and the fact that she is being abused, but allowing it, defending the marriage, and but also recognizing that it's seriously unhealthy and potentially going to kill her. She's an incredible character, and Nicole Kidman is breathing tremendous life into her through this performance. So this was a pressure cooker episode. Even just the way that it used the music to sort of heighten the tension from Madeline, going to see Joseph in the hospital, and then his wife showing up. Jane figures out that guy is the person who raped her, right? And she has a gun in her purse. And you hope, you pray that like don't make a mistake, like don't do something that's gonna hurt you more by committing a murder. But we know that a murder is coming. I don't think that the murder at the fundraiser has anything to do with Jane, because her rapist would not be there. Like I don't think that there's a way that they're going to get him to but now it's confirmed that she knows that he's there. Boy, I'm no closer to figuring out who it is. And those little scenes at the end of the episode were tantalizing. Those are great little teases, because it shows me we're getting. We got to get to the fundraiser. Like I have to be at the fundraiser now to figure out what's going on. So hopefully we get there soon. We have 2 episodes left in this first season, episode 6 and 7. So I'll be back with reaction videos to those very, very quickly. You don't want to miss them, so go down and hit subscribe. Turn on your notifications, and as soon as I get through the last 2 episodes of Big Little Lies, you guys will be able to watch those reaction videos, follow along with me. But man, this was the episode that kicked everything sort of into a high gear, and because we know so much about who these characters are, it just felt like dramatic quicksand. Like no matter what they do, they can't get away from these dark secrets that are casting shadows over their lives, and that's why we watch, isn't it? That's why we're watching. So I'll see you when episode 6 drops. Thank you so much for tuning along through the course of the reaction to episode 5, and we'll see you back here on CinemaBlend's YouTube page.